Alright, you are back with comedian David Boyle and I'm quitting alcohol. Does anyone else get this? Like, certain people's heads bring back bad memories, even though they really had nothing to do with your life and really didn't impact it at all. You look at someone's head or a group of people's heads and a flood of horror overwhelms you. I got that yesterday. Yesterday I was added to the Facebook group of the graduating class of my first high school. My first high school, I got kicked out at the start of year 9. And since then, I have not stayed in contact with a single fucking person from that high school. So 20 years I haven't seen these motherfuckers for. And really, that felt like a short amount of time. There is no reason I should ever need to see a single one of these people ever again. There's no need. I'm not even curious. I never even Facebook stalked a single fucking one of them. I just have no interest in them. Actually, there is one person I Facebook stalked a couple of times, but that was the first girl I ever had a crush on. Like when I was 7 or 8, into 9, into 10, into 12, 13. But that's the only one. The rest of them, I couldn't even care less. So I got added to this Facebook group by a guy I haven't spoken to in 20 years. We weren't even that tight. I can't remember being friends with him past like halfway through year 7. But anyway, he added me and I didn't want to join the group because I was like, this is gross. This group is for the people who graduated, not some guy who got kicked out at the start of year 9. So I didn't want to join. I just ignored it. And then he kept on adding me. Then I was like, fuck it, I'll just join. Then literally 5 minutes after I joined, the admin made the group a private group and you couldn't add whoever you wanted. That fucking cunt. That fucking dork was the first guy ever to punch me flat out in the face. In primary school. He was a Bosnian kid and we were hanging shit on him. I think we may have been forcing ham into his mouth. And he was way bigger than me and he got out and just started swinging. And fucking got me a good one and he was way bigger than me too. And then about a year later we were playing basketball and I was agitating the fuck out of him. And I knew now that he was just going to swing. So I threw the ball at his head. And he immediately just swung at me. I dodged it and then just started beating the fuck out of him. Because the Boyle's like an elephant. Anyway, ever since then, we never got along. So the graduating class of 2002 of my old high school. All these years I hadn't known who made it through. And I can tell you right now who made it through. Not a single person I was friends with. Not one. And I'm scrolling through and I'm looking at these heads. And it's like a suburban nightmare. Just across the board, mediocre. Not even losers. Losers are fucking great. They're good fun. I'm talking about a couple of points away from the middle of the bell curve. Every last one of them. Just mediocre everything. Mediocre intellects, mediocre personalities. I started looking at their jobs and what they're doing now. Mediocre. Not one of them moved the needle at all on anything. Not one of them even had the potential to move the needle. They were born to be safe. Every single one of those people. It's a fucking horror show. It really made me feel fucking uncomfortable. I'm like, Jesus Christ, is that part of my history, is it? That's where I come from. A group of cunts that just played it safe and were never gonna fucking come out from under the doona. It's too scary out there. I like this little space. Fuck, it agitated me. There was a kebab shop owner. One of the fat dudes in my year ended up being a kebab shop owner. Can you believe that? He really strove for his dream. He was like, fuck, I'm in the kebab shop most of the time. I might as well buy one. Don't get me wrong, I'm not fucking knocking these people either. I would love to have my own kebab shop. I'm just saying not one of them fucking surprised me at all with anything. And I started really stalking them after I joined the group. There's a used car salesman. There's a couple of personal trainers. A lot of people went into their parents' business. Kebab shop owner. Plenty of housewives with 3 kids. That's what scares me the most. That suburban nightmare. Or the Australian dream. The American dream. You set up your nice little comfortable space. You don't challenge yourself in any way whatsoever. And then just pray to God inertia just guides you directly to death. Without too many bumps along the way. No one's left either. They're all still there. There's a couple of them married to each other. It really depressed the fuck out of me looking at some of these heads. And they weren't good heads to begin with, by the way. Chuck an extra 20 years on those heads and it's fucking bleak. It's real fucking bleak. It's strange because my second high school, I'm still friends with so many people from my second high school. Some of the best people I ever met in my life went to that high school. A whole bunch of fuck-ups went to that high school. And I prefer bottom of the barrel to middle of the road any day. The fucking horror. The horror of it all. And they're trying to organise a get-together. And I am fucking so going to it. I am going to be the most awkward cunt there. I'll just be like, so what, you did nothing? Have you left town? I drive through there every now and then and have a look around. And there's just something eerie about it. I don't know. I don't know whether it has something to do with the way I grew up or just the fucking bleakness of the whole thing. There's nothing there. Nothing great ever came out of there. Even if I was homeless, I'd be saying the fucking same thing about these cunts. Anyway, that's me done for tonight. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a subscribe, a rating, and a review. Add me on social media. I'm Boyle Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And I'll see you the fuck later.